Hi friends, welcome back to the Self-Sufficient Homestead. I'm Tanya Milan. Today I'm going to tell you how I turned something that was completely worthless into one of the most valuable things on our farm. Something you might notice though, that this is not my normal style video. Some of you might know I was in an accident, I had an operation, and I am unable to move around at this stage. So you won't be seeing my face, but I will be telling you a lot of stuff, and hopefully this will help you as much as it helped me. So what we are looking at here was my problem. This is a piece of land filled with worthless plants. It's called Cycas revolutas, and in South Africa they don't really have value. And they're even more worthless on the farm because we're remote and nobody will drive out here to buy any of these. So I'm sitting with this whole prime piece of land covered in these worthless plants. And I'm quite in despair because what do I do now? It's going to take so much to take these plants out to utilize the land in a different way. So what can I do about this? Well, it's 2 years down the line, and during winter, we had another challenge. We did not have enough compost because we did not have any green material. So I'll show you just now how we make our compost heap with our carbon and our nitrogen, etc. So this is the part where we didn't have nitrogen. And I was struggling to find any material for that, green leaves, green grass, etc. Until I realized that this field that is in front of me is actually the solution to my problem. So if I could make it viable to chop these leaves off the plants and process them in some way, then I could have greens for my compost heap. I could not put them on whole because that would take up to a year for these leaves to decompose because they are so thick and stalky. But was there maybe another plan? And this is where I had to make a decision to make an investment. I started looking online for a second-hand shredder mulcher because the amount of green that I had here made it viable to buy something to process it. What I would get out in the end was so much more than what the mulcher shredder would cost me at the end of the day. So this is where I think we need to start applying it to ourselves. We sometimes have challenges and problems on the farm. Sometimes you can solve them without spending money, but sometimes you have to make an investment. You have to calculate and see how, I've had so much of this green stuff. If I don't use it, it's just stays a waste. But the moment I made a small investment, then I could use it optimally and change it into something very valuable. For instance, if you have to lug water from one side of a farm to another side of a farm with a vehicle, it costs you money in fuel and labor. Lay a pipe and you can just open a tap. Sometimes we have to make these financial decisions. So here I am back to the compost. This is my first layer. It's first two layers. It is a layer of carbon, so that's my brown stuff. And it is a layer of manure. So this has already been laid and ready and waiting for my green material to be put on top. As you can see, there's some cow manure on there and a lot of twigs and sticks that I need as my first layer of my compost. So next I have the absolute privilege of taking this beautiful green gold that I've just made in my shredder and putting it onto my compost heap in one huge layer. Now this is my nitrogen part of my compost heap, and you need both carbon and nitrogen to make a compost heap. I will still make you a lovely video on that to just explain it a bit more, but basically you are layering carbon and nitrogen and you are wetting it with water, and when it gets hot you turn it, and within 28 days you have beautiful compost. So guys, look at things on your farm, the things that are a challenge or a problem to you. Firstly, see if you could change it into an opportunity without using any funds. And secondly, if you can't, is it worth it and viable to invest some money and change it into a massive opportunity? Something that will be very valuable to you at the end of the day, like this compost. There's no way that I can go buy the amount of compost that I will be able to make with the plants that I have already and the shredder for the same amount of money. I'm going to be making beautiful live compost for years to come with what I have here. So take this opportunity, look around you, see what's bothering you, see what challenges you have, see how you can take those challenges and change them into massive blessings into your life. If you enjoyed this content, please like it. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, press that button. Thank you very much. Pop me a comment. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you again. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.